Hi, how you doing? It's Jeff Sinker from SkypeGuitarLessonsOnline.com. This lesson we are going to be playing a little bit of metal. We are going to be looking at the song Painkiller from the 1990 album Painkiller. This is the opening and title track of the album. Wonderful riff. I've just been teaching this to a number of my students for the past couple of weeks. They've totally enjoyed it. And I totally enjoy playing it for them. We are just going to be looking at the main riff and also going into the kind of pre-chorus section. I'm not going to be touching the solos in this lesson, I'm afraid. It would just take far too long and also take me a long time to learn and play them. I'm sure you know, if you're familiar with Judas Priest, that wonderful sweep picking section in the solo that was done by Glen Tipton. Long before sweep picking became the craze, this guy started it. So what we're going to do, we're going to get in and look at this. I'll go through it. I've included a short backing track as well that you can get if you go to my website. If you just click on the links below, it will take you to it. Don't forget, if you enjoy this video and you want to stay in touch with me and keep receiving some more of these videos that I'm putting out, go to my YouTube channel if you're not there already, and please subscribe. More subscribers encouraging me to do more songs like this. Simple as that. Well, that's enough of me going on. What we're going to do now, we are going to get the cameras in close and we're going to go through this song note by note. So, don't go away.
Preview.
So we start off the riff. We're going to be on the A string on the 7th fret. Now, I use an alternating picking method when I play this. Now, you can play this with all downstrokes, but the song is extremely fast. So I found using alternating picking, which I'll show you on this, is, to me, the best way of doing this. And I feel I get a better sound when I'm playing it this way. So we start off with a downstroke on 7th fret on the A. Then we're going to play 2 open E's. Now I use an upstroke on the first one, and then I do a downstroke on the second one. Then we do a downstroke on 5 on the A, and then back to this up, down on the E. Then we go on to a 7 on the A, another on the E. Then we can move up and I use my third finger to pick 8 on the A string. Then I've got 2 more of these E's up and down. Now then I'm going to play 7 on the A. Now I do an open A string on an upstroke. And I go to 5 on the E string with a downstroke. And then finish off with an upstroke on the open E. Now, let me play through that very slowly for you so you can see that with the picking. So it's a 7 first. Take that a little bit quicker now. Now let's do that a little bit quicker. So that's the end of the first part of the sequence. And we go back and we repeat the opening section. So we're back on this 7. Do a up down on the low E. To 5, again up down on the E, to 7 again, up down on the E, and we go third finger plays the 8, then we do an up down on the E again, and then we go to this B flat 5 chord. So let me play that through a little bit quicker so you can just see the motion and the pick. and a little bit quicker. If we put the two bars together, we get the complete main riff. It would go like this. And then it repeats. That is the main dominant riff through the song. Now, I've played it through the speed you can hear I'm playing at, but against the record, it is played a lot faster. It's played at 105 beats per minute, but remember, these are all 16th notes. So, as you saw in the presentation, the performance that I did at the beginning, you really are shifting on this. Oh, you're talking about a speeder. You've got to keep that going. Now, I have, as I mentioned, I've included the tablature for this, but I've also put in a WAV. I put a WAV file in that you can use to practice. What you've got there is the drums and the bass. So you can put that on and you can kind of practice getting in on the time on that. Now, what we're going to look at now is this rather quick picking part that he does through the verses. On this section, we are going to be playing an A note. Now, I find that when I'm playing this, you could use an open A string, but I find I get a better control when I'm playing this by playing the A note on the 5th fret and the low E. Also, it sets you up nicely for the next part of the 5 chords that we're going to be playing through. Now, this section is quicker. The picking action is quicker than what you was playing before, because on the verses you was just playing 16th notes. Now for this section you have to play 4 sets of 6 tuplet notes. So we're going to work, well, we can map this out by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now but the speed is going, you can see, very, very quick on that. And you think of the speed that you're going, you're going to have to play that. Now, when I was learning this, I found it much easier to have the actual backing tracks and the band playing with this. This keeps that momentum going as you play through to get that. Now, once you've finished that section, you've got them 4 sets of 6 tuplets, you're going to play an A5 chord up to a D5 chord. Now, the A5 chord, by the way, is on 5th fret and 7th fret. 5 on A, 7 on the, 5 on E and 7 on A. That would make an A5. Up to a D5 chord. I play, so the D5 is going to be first finger on 10 on the E, and I use third or little finger on 12 on the A. Then I go down to a C5, which is 8 on the E and 10 on the A. Down to a B5 chord, which is 7 on the E and 9 on the A string. So we would get this. Then we go back and we play the 6 tuplet section on the 5th fret and on the A note. Then we play an A5 to a B5, 7 and 9, 7 on the E, 9 on the A. Up to the C5, which is 8 on the E and 10 on the A. Up 2 more frets and we play the D5, which is 10 on the E and 12 on the A. So let me put that whole section together and let me play that through for you. Once we finish that, we're immediately back in to the main riff, which is that. Well, there you are. how to play the introduction and the verses and the pre-chorus to Painkiller. It can be an absolute pain. But my students, they struggle through because they do enjoy playing this. I can understand why. Once you've got the kind of the riff down, you can also then start to put a bit of a mute on. I use the palm just to give that mute on there, so as I'm playing them notes. Just to keep it nice and kind of in that rocky feel with the mute playing against it. And I also try and bring out, can't get real pitch harmonics with it, but just by digging in with the pick, you can get some kind of not a full squealy, but you can give it on more of a metallic sound. Now the settings I've got on the guitar itself, of course, I always use the 11 rack to get the sounds that I'm looking for. The preset I've got on here is called Tight Riffing. And reason I'm using it like that, I don't want really any delays as I'm playing through. I want it nice and sharp. I've pretty much taken away a lot of the mids and the bass on the sound. So I'm just really pumping out the treble for the tone. And I'm also here on this bridge pickup when I'm playing through as well. Don't forget, all the information that you need for the song I've included. So you got the tablature and also that backing track WAV file, which is really quite good to play along with, which is the one I used on the little performance at the beginning. So, until the next time we meet on the YouTube channel and my videos here, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Don't forget to subscribe. That way you're always going to get some more videos coming through. I do promise that. So, until the next time, anyway, I will let you go. This is Jeff Sinker from SkypeGuitarLessonsOnline.com. Looking forward to seeing you again. Take care. Goodbye.